So my name is Andrea and I'm an ROV pilot. This is Luso, the ROV, built for mostly science. It has two arms that are mainly for sampling on the seafloor. We have here the suction for sediment and microbiological sampling. We have the acrylic box for the microbiology. We have the cores for the sediment and for the stratification of the sediment. But most importantly, the camera. Even if we don't have any of the other samples, the camera would be a great help for scientists to identify or even for habitat mapping on the seafloor. And apart from this, the ROV is composed by buoyancy, the structure, the thrusters and all of the electronic parts.
This is the ROV control cabin. In here we have all the information to control the ROV during the operations. The operation is, there are two people in charge of all the operations inside the control room. The pilot that normally is seated in this chair, and a co-pilot that is right beside the pilot, just to help him in to process so many informations and to collect the samples and all the data from the seafloor. So in front of the pilot you have information for navigation. On that screen you have a sonar that gives you a perspective of what you have around the ROV in terms of, for example, big rocks that could be a problem for our navigation. Then some basic information like the heading, the depth, the altitude that ROV is flying, well, the status of all the 7 thrusters that the ROV is using during the operation. In these two big screens we have the video images. On the left one, this one is divided in 4, and we have images from monitoring cameras that are pointing to specific areas of the ROV that we need to control during all the dive. And this one is for the 4K camera, is dedicated only for that image. Then we have on these 4, well, in here we have a geographic information system, we have the bathymetry, we have an update in every second the position of the vessel in the ROV, and we put everything there in terms of the position where we start, all the samples that we collect has a specific symbol. At the end of the dive we have everything geo-referenced. On the top screen we have information from multiple physico-chemical parameters of the seawater that well, of course change during the dive, namely while we are doing the descendant or the ascendant to the surface. In these monitors we have the software that we do our log, the pilot log. If we have any problems, any technical problems, or with sensors, with lights, with thrusters, well, with computers, everything can bring us some problems, and everything is registered on that log. And in here we have some other sensors like the CO2 sensor and the methane sensor, and also some very specific softwares to control, for example, the video camera, the zooms, the different focus of different plans, another software to control the photographic camera, and I think that's all. Okay, so in the pilot chair you have a joystick to control the ROV, all the horizontal thrusters, and you have this manipulator to control the vertical ones if you want to go a little bit up or down during the operation. In here you have the touch screen to turn on and off everything in the ROV, sensors, lights, thrusters, hydraulic power units, well, everything can be controlled in this screen right besides the pilot. And then when we stop the ROV on the seafloor to collect samples, normally the co-pilot takes this small manipulator, and everything you do in this manipulator, the manipulator, which is the one that is installed in the ROV, does exactly the same. So we use this to control the robotic manipulators of the ROV.
This is the workshop. This is where we have the tools to repair any malfunction that we have in the ROV. We have tools, we have some spares. These boxes are spares for several important parts like electronic cords, hydraulic spare parts, thrusters. We also have cables. We have a lot of different spare parts here, some chemicals, some duct tapes, some stuff to make cables. We also have spares, different types of spares for different type of malfunctions. We have also several tools for air compressor. We have some stuff, mechanical stuff, electrical stuff. We also have the safety gear that you use in the launch and recovery of the ROV, helmets, the life jackets, and basically that's what we have here. Most of the times we say that you pass as much time here as in the pilot room.